We can control the overlapping of different surface properties such as reflection, stains and scratches. And there is a specific type of material that allows us to do this in a very simple way, with total control over the weights of each effect. Let's try to understand how layered material works. Starting from a basic material that can be legacy or physical, we set a generic opaque reflection, and then from the materials list we select layered material and choose to keep the original material as a base material. A layered material is always made up of a base material followed by a series of layers of materials and masks superimposed one over the other. If you are considering using this tool to add variations in the reflections, you've made a good guess about how it works. Indeed, what we've simulated by mapping the reflections can also be replicated using the layers of this material. Let's see an example. First of all, I create the first layer of wood, which we'll call wood without reflections. What we can see at the moment is only layer 1, given that it is set to 100%, it overlaps the base material completely. Now let's load the reflection map using it as a mask. This means that based on the whites and the blacks, the mask will reveal or hide this layer just like in Photoshop. As the whites are revealing the not reflective layer, it means that we are using the map in reverse. So let's go to Output and invert it. If we set the value of 0 in the material box, the layer disappears completely, so let's increase this value until we get the result we desire. Always remember that this map has been obtained from the diffuse map, so in a way it's fake and will never be able to achieve the level of realism that we saw in the lesson in which an extreme texture was used. So let's move on to the second layer, in which we'll mimic some dirty areas of paint. I've created a material which temporarily covers the whole surface, given that it is set to 100%, and without adding any properties, I'll just add the mask, which is ultimately what will determine the appearance of these stains. Now let's switch off the first two layers to more clearly see what we are creating in the third one to imitate the scratches. Given that the scratches are produced on the wood itself, we can consider using the same texture brightened slightly. So I load the map and brighten it in the output section. Then load the relative mask. To finish off, let's switch on all the layers and adjust the intensity of the material to find the right combination. As you can imagine, using maps of different sizes tends to complicate the process. That's why my suggestion is to prepare all texture with the same size from the beginning. This will ensure that when overlapping the materials, everything will fit perfectly right away.